What's going on, everyone? This is my mate Billy the Frilly, and in this little episode we're going to feed some dragons. G'day, my name's Luke and I'm an avid reptile and amphibian keeper. On this channel you'll see DIY tutorials, care videos, herping clips and plenty of other animal related content. Please make sure to subscribe and check out what my animals and I are up to. So welcome back to another video, guys. As I said, in this little video we're just going to go around and feed my 4 dragons. So it's Billy the Frilly here, Sonic, my little central bearded dragon, and my couple of Boyds as well. So make sure you stick around, hit the notification bell down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get to it. Let's feed some of these particularly cool Australian dragons. So first things first, we're actually going to run out to the garden and go and get some veggies for Sonic. A couple of blue tongues are out. So the benefit of having a veggie patch in the backyard is we tend to have fresh greens at any given time for the dragons. But only Sonic, of course, will actually eat some greens. Alright, so don't judge me on my gardening skills. They're obviously pretty poor. And I haven't been able to put much time into this recently. But the benefit of having some weeds in here, like this dandelion, is they're edible by Sonic. A little bit of lettuce as well, a little bit of romaine lettuce. That should be enough to get us going. So as I said, I haven't had much time to get into that garden recently, but that's all good. Come summertime I usually have way more growing in there apart from just a few tomatoes, weeds and some salad for the lizards. But anyway, let's give this little man some greens. Hey Sonic, do you want a snack, mate? So central bearded dragons are omnivorous animals, so amongst all the bugs and everything that you gotta feed them, you also do have to give them a bit of greens every now and then. They do take advantage of this in the wild with new spring growth and everything that comes through, especially if bugs and things are a little bit slim on the ground, and it gives them something else to chew on. You can see he's not too shy a character away from his greens here, so he doesn't mind a few bits and pieces here and there, do you? I actually spotted some dandelion flowers out the front too, so I might go grab a couple of those and see if he wants to have those as well as a snack. So this little guy does in particular love these little dandelion flowers as well, so I'll see if I can get his attention with them. A little treat.
So the majority of food that my lizards eat are these disgusting cockroaches that I really can't stand. But in saying that, I keep and breed a few of these things just to try to maintain a bit more of a diet on them rather than just crickets. So I'm going to put my special dust mask on so I don't cough a whole mouthful of all this stuff in here. And I'll get a jar of these full and we'll feed the rest of them. So when I go to feed my roaches out, I try to empty the majority of the container that I'm feeding out of, getting all the cardboard and shaking all the little roaches and stuff out of there. Wasn't going to bother doing it to this stack just because there's tons of babies in there, so that's all good. But yeah, all these guys are running around like mad in here, these disgusting little critters. I usually go and pick up a hollow like this, like a little tube or whatever, and shake a bunch of them into a jar, just like that. And from there, I'll put my vitamin powders and calcium powders on there. You can see we got a stray, there we go, back in the tub, and we'll tweezer feed them out from there. I have noticed that the little Gillen's monitors are really active at the moment too, especially seeing the feeding jars right in front of them, so I'm going to give them a good feed. Last time I fed these guys out I did do a calcium powder feed, but this time I'm going to use one of these Exoterra multivitamins in this one. Usually I use a lot of the Rapashi stuff, but I haven't been able to get my hands on it recently, so if anybody's got a link to where I can get it in Australia, I'll be much appreciative. But because I'm due for a top up soon. So anyway, got our powders in there. Give these a good shake so they get all nice and dusted. Let's feed some dragons. So we're going to start with Sonic again. I know you've seen a bit of him already, but I've already got the enclosure open and he's been running up and down looking real keen for some bugs. Come on, dude. Oh, you dropped him. Oh, good catch. Missed him again. There we go. Go on, bud, back this way. So as I've said in a previous video, he was getting a little bit skinny during winter. He spent probably about 3 months down in brumation already. So I have just kind of increased the temperature back in here and working him back up a little bit just to try to get some weight back onto him and, you know, make sure my little animal's happy and healthy. I don't really need to brumate these guys so much, you know, it is nice and healthy for them to go through that. But, you know, I'm never planning to breed central bearded dragons, so you know, if I wake him up a little bit earlier after he's already had a bit of a slumber, I don't really mind too much. Hey look, there's a stray cricket. Alright, so we'll leave him there for now. I'll probably just chuck a few extras in there for him to chase around a little bit later. But we'll move on to the next dragon, and that's Billy the Frilly. Oh, so the big fella's doing a little bit of a leg spread up here for us. We'll see if he's interested in some tucker. I'd be quite surprised if he wasn't, to be honest, because I've never known this lizard to really refuse food. Oop, missed him, mate. I'll see if I can get him a little bit closer so we can get a bit of a better look at him. So the bulk of Billy's diet is made up by insects. Probably at least I'd say 95% of his diet would be wood roaches or crickets. Occasionally he gets the odd mouse, or even recently he had a baby quail as well, which he quite seemed to enjoy. But mostly we are talking bugs. These guys in the wild have been known to eat the odd little lizard or other mammal here or there. And recently there was a photo of one of these guys eating quite a large bird actually, which kind of gave me the idea to feed him a tiny baby bird. So, you know, these guys are a tree-dwelling lizard species. There you go, mate, I got it for you. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do come in contact with a few birds' nests here or there, and, you know, if the opportunity arises, you may as well make the most of it, right? I wouldn't be too surprised if he was to sit here all day and eat all these. But I think I'm starting to kind of wear him a little bit down now. He's probably, he dropped that one too, you goose. He's probably sat here and eaten about 40 of these, so. I reckon one more and we'll call it quits, eh mate? Alright, let's have a look at the Boyds. So these guys are doing fantastic in here. I'm going to try to hold the camera and feed these guys at the same time. Which could prove a little bit difficult, but we'll see how we go. Ooh, there we go, the heads are cocked. They know it's feed time. You can see him puffing his little throat out there. He almost jumped out of the enclosure. There you go. These guys are awesome little rainforest dragons. They're the bigger of the two rainforest dragon species you can get in Australia.
Sorry guys, this is a little bit hard to film and do this at the same time, but I couldn't find anywhere good for the tripod to kind of sit with while feeding these guys. It is pretty tight quarters in here. Whoever said men can't multitask?
So as promised, I did say that I'd feed the Gillens as well. Not sure where they're hiding out now. They seem to have run away. Let's see if I can encourage them out. Well, they're hunting inside their rock. Come on guys, there's more tucker out here. I'm trying to fatten these guys up a little bit as well because I really want them to breed for me this year. Last year I only got a few eggs, so I'd like to try to increase my odds a little. They're such beautiful little monitors. These guys are pretty bold too, they tend to set out in front of me quite a fair bit. They love their bugs.
Well, there you have it guys. From me and little Sonic here. Hope you enjoyed this little quick video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with what's going on here. And I'm also starting up a new Beach of Scaly Beasts Instagram page just to put heaps of reptile spam all over it. So feel free to go and check that out on Instagram too. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.